Yes, let us pray. Let us pray. Oh, great I am. The spirit that moved upon the water, according to Genesis 1:1. Oh, great creator, we thank you for all that you've done. We thank you for your mercy. We thank you for your favor. We thank you for subduing our enemies. We thank you that you're going to deliver us from these wicked and devilish enemies, and you're going to cause us to be even cleansed, that we might obey, that we might do those things that you have called us to do, even worship you, whether we worship you in the sacrifice, we worship you in the praise, we worship you in just our dress and the way we do things. Yes, you've given us tools to remind us to worship you, to teach us of your word, and we need these things in these days, for we have been turned away by the enemy. We have been turned away by those that are naysayers. They set trap for us every day. You can see our women, our children, every one of them being turned away from what you have commanded us. Yes, they have taught us wrong things, deceitful things, that we might not bring about your coming. Oh, yes, 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 but they don't know you have a date and you have a plan. And we praise you and thank you for those things. Yes, in your name. And we thank you. Now, we're in Genesis chapter 15. Genesis chapter 15. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Those of you on TikTok and YouTube platforms, we thank the Most High for you, and you. Oh, yeah. This is a good one. Now, then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the I Am, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the I Am, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider he throwed into the sea. The I Am is my strength and my song, and he has become my salvation. He is my God. And I will prepare an habitation for my father's God, and I will exalt him. He was talking about his father. Who was the father? Levi. Who was Levi's father? Acob. Did Isaac. Yes, and on to Abram. And he said, the Lord, even the I Am is his name. Lord means master or whatever, owner or whatever. Yes, you can say that if you want to. But I choose to say his name. But anyway, Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts have cast into the sea. All names have meaning. All names have some type of meaning to them. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. Verse 5. And the depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O I Am, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O I Am, hath dashed in pieces the enemy. Yes, we read about that. And in the greatness of thy excellency, thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sendest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as stubble. And with the blast of thy nostrils, the water were gathered together, and the floods stood upright as a heap, and the depths were congealed. In other words, the depths stood still. They were congealed, in other words, and in the heart of the sea. And the enemy said, I will pursue and overtake him, and I will provide a spoil, and my lust shall be satisfied upon him, and I will draw my sword, and my hand shall destroy him. Thou didst blow with thy wind. The sea covered them, and they sank as a lead in the mighty waters. Now, you got to realize the whole thing would have been different, because this is English, and they're trying to make you to understand it. Okay? Who is like unto you? Who is like unto thee, O I Am? Among the gods, who is like unto thee? Glorious in holiness, clean, pure, fearful in praises and doing wonders. Even to this day he's doing wonders. Thou stretchest thy hand with the earth, swallowed them. In thy mercy thou hast led forth the people which thou hast redeemed, and hast guided them in thy strength unto thy holy habitation. The people shall hear and be afraid, and sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestina. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. Talking about the Edomites. The Edomites gonna even be amazed. The mighty men of Moab, as the incestual people, trembling shall take hold upon them, and the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. And fear and dread shall fall upon them by the great of thine arm. They shall be as still as a stone, till thy people pass over. Oh, I Am, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. Now that has to be a song. If you can make a song out of that, let me know. I'm going to do it with you. But anyway, thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thy inheritance, in the place, O I Am, which thou hast made for thee. Dwell in the sanctuary, O I Am, which thy hands hath established. And the I Am reign forever and ever. And you make a song out of that, regardless of what you call him, Yahweh, Yahushua, whatever. You can say that. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Even Sanini Nanini, however you would put it. Make a song out of that. I'll duet with you. Yes, yes, yes. For the horse of Pharaoh went with his chariots and with his horsemen into the sea. And the I am brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. And Miriam, let's get to this point. I mean, when God deliver you, you have seen, many of you came from out of churches. You've seen when God delivered a person that's really sincere. They're going to have a praise, a cry, a moan, a laugh, or whatever before the Most High and say, oh, he delivered me. He caused me to be free. He delivered me from my enemies. I remember my enemies that God delivered me. I remember those that have mocked me, those that have called me anything but a child of God. Yes, spat in my face, even put shotguns in my face. But even the Most High delivered me from them all. Oh, death, you won't have no more sting. Oh, grave, no victory. Because even though those things would have came to pass, I would have rose in the last day. And I thank the Most High, even Tata Nzambi, for his mercy and his favor. Yes, it says now, and Miriam, the prophetess, these women now, they finna come on here. And then the sister of Aaron took a tremble. She took a tremble in her hand, and with dances, she said, sing thee to the Lord. Triumph gloriously, something like that. But anyway, it didn't have no bells on it. She just had a little bongo thing, okay? Now, it says now, for he hath triumphed glory. She's saying, she repeating what Moses says, the horse and the riders have he thrown into the sea. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. Oh, here come another test. Okay, you trust me. You trust me then with your life. And then, when this say like some of you, oh, I got bills. Oh, she keep talking about me. Oh, they say this and they say that. But what happened? Okay, God deliver you. Oh, praise the Lord. Yeah. Whoa, all these other things. But then here comes another bill. Oh, Lord. Instead of this too will pass. That's a person of confidence in the Most High. This too will pass. He delivered me before, just like David said, he will deliver me again. All right? Now, for they were bitter, for the name of it was called Moriah, and the people complained, they murmured against Moses. Who was that? Why you murmuring? It's not Moses that brought you there. It was the Most High, even the I am, Tata and Zambi. What shall we drink? And he cried unto the I am, and the I am showed him a tree which he had cast into the waters, and the waters were made sweet, where he made for them a statute and an ordinance that he proved them. See, God will prove you. Yeah, he'll prove you with evil, prove you with good. And whoa, if you be made rich all of a sudden, you've been ready to get tested. Yes, oh, I got this money. You ain't got nothing. You're going to exalt yourself against your brother when you was just as poor and nasty as he was or she was. Nah. God going to take it all. God take it all from you and make you look stupid. Allow you to bombard with so much sin that people like, what happened to them? No, the riches is what happened to you. He's just showing people what you are really made of. And said, if thou would diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, or the I am thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am, that healeth thee. And I say, you could say what you want. He said, I'm going to heal you. He healed the water. Some would say that was witchcraft. See, some of you say, some of it is witchcraft. Those of you in Africa, it is witchcraft. It is voodoo. It is evil. When you're dealing with idols and all kind of stuff and other spirits, he said those things which were in heaven and you don't pray to those things. Don't bow yourself down to them. Ancestors was just like you. They committed fornication. They talked junk. They was killed. They was maimed. They was flesh and blood. How in the world they going to help you? You know some old easy. Get out of here. And they came to Elim, where 12 wells of water. How God set them up. And 70 palm trees. And they had kept there by the waters. God had gave them some shade and a cool drink. Yes. And with that, peace.